Maple syrup can be found on every Canadian breakfast table, making it the sweet taste of home. It's perfect for today's recipes, my family-style brunch for the holidays. I'm Chef Heidi Fink, and that's what we're cooking on the coast. Welcome to the kitchen. Today we are making a big holiday brunch, the type you would have with friends or with family. It's a huge meal, it's a huge celebration, and I have my lovely niece, Scarlett, here to join me, helping me out in the kitchen. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna prepare this meal ahead of time as much as we can so it's easy in the morning. We're making overnight baked French toast with caramelized apples. We're doing a big batch of bacon in the oven, and then we're gonna do brunchy baked eggs. So there's a lot of this you can prep the night before, so in the morning you can relax. All right, Scarlett, you ready to help me?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, okay, so the first thing I need you to do is peel this apple.
Okay.
I've been warned that it takes you a while to peel apples.
I want to take this out.
Okay, you can take that out.
Okay.
All right, peel that apple.
Okay.
So what we're doing, the first stage of this recipe is making caramelized apples. So I have in here 5 green apples, and Scarlett is peeling our 6th one.
Not peeling well.
I think you gotta peel towards yourself. It's a towards
do I have to?
peeler. Yeah, it works better as a towards.
Oh,
yeah,
there we go. I got it.
There you go, towards peeling. Learning, all
Yeah.
about learning in the kitchen. So if you really want to leave the peel on the apple, you absolutely can. People love that, extra fiber, extra flavor. That is beautiful. Okay, so let's put this in the compost, and then, yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a really easy way to core the apple. What you're gonna do is cut it into quarters, and instead of trying to get it out, you know how people, you've seen people do this where they try to
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, and it works totally fine. But you know what's a lot quicker is just putting it sideways like this and cutting like that.
Okay.
So do you wanna try that for those two?
I suppose.
Okay, let's see. Just
Alright.
watch your fingers. Yeah, beautiful.
That was,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of corn though.
No, that's good. As long as you don't have the seeds. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Now let's get those in the compost as well. Okay, next. We're gonna talk about how to slice an apple. So, I mean, obviously you can slice an apple how you want, but I like to do it like this, sideways. So you get nice even slices. So you have the flat side down. It's easy to cut, right? So you get these really nice even slices. Right, you can do that and throw it in there. While you're doing that, I'm gonna heat up the pan to get it ready for caramelizing. So you want this pan on like medium-high heat, and we're gonna start by putting 6 tablespoons of butter and 6 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then we need 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. Pure maple syrup. Okay, that's great. You wanna put that all in the bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, and then can you measure 6 tablespoons of maple syrup into that thing?
Oh my Lord.
You can do it, you can do it.
6 of these?
6, yeah.
Okay.
You know how to count, right?
I think so. Last time I checked.
Okay.
All
perfect.
right.
Okay, so you're gonna stir that until it's all melted and bubbly and all in one beautiful mass. So while Scarlett's doing that, I'm gonna start prepping this pan. So we're gonna butter. I've got this 9 by 13 inch pan here. And if you wanna make a smaller version of this, you could cut the whole recipe in half and just do it in one of the 8 by 8 pans. When the butter's totally melted and it's bubbly, then you're gonna add all the apples. And I forgot, we have to add a pinch of salt. You always wanna add a little pinch of salt. It really helps bring out those caramel flavors. Okay, so we're gonna cook these apples directly in this caramel. And you wanna just keep it on like medium-high heat the whole time. So it seems kind of aggressive, but the apples are gonna start giving off some juice, and it'll kind of make this apple caramel. Yeah, so keep going, keep stirring. While she's doing that, I'm gonna make the custard. So we are going to put 6 eggs in this. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a little pinch of salt in this, and then we're gonna add, okay, so here we go. We are going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar to our eggs. I've already added the salt, and we're gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla to that as well. There we go. And we're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon to that as well, but I'm gonna add the teaspoon of cinnamon after I add the cream, because what happens is the cinnamon gets kind of clogged up in the eggs. All right, 2 cups of half and half or light cream. You could also do milk with this if you wanted it to be a little less decadent. So it's about 1.5 cups of eggs and 2 cups of cream. Okay, so now we want to mix this until it's completely even and you don't see any streaks of egg left like that. All right, now that I've added the cream to it, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Feel free to add more cinnamon if you really like it. And the other thing that you could do is add, nutmeg or cloves or allspice. I just like to keep the cinnamon simple like that. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to mix the cinnamon in there. All right, now I'm gonna make a little bit of cinnamon sugar to put on the top. You can do that in the morning. So we're gonna do a little bit of white sugar, just 3 tablespoons of white sugar and 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Mix that up and that makes a great all-purpose cinnamon sugar for all kinds of things. There we go, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. That looks so good. Okay, let me smell. Mm. Oh, it's just like appley and mapley and caramelly.
So
sweet.
good.
Yeah. So good, so good. So we can just turn that off. Okay, let's start layering this stuff in the pan. You can do either brown bread or white bread for this recipe. I like to put brown bread on the bottom. Okay, so then we're gonna put half of this apple mixture on here.
Okay.
Okay, so half the apple mixture, and you wanna make sure to get some of the syrup on there too. Doesn't that smell good? There we go, and you wanna spread it out so that it's kind of as even as possible. Okay, now here, I'm gonna get you to do the second layer. We're gonna do the last 2 layers with white. All right, and spread it out right to the corner so every bite has some apple. That's what we want. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great, Scarlett. Mmm.
More bread?
More bread, yeah, more
bread.
bread. We just can't get enough bread.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the things we're gonna do for this is we're gonna separate, I keep spilling it. We're gonna take out about 3/4 of a cup of the custard and wrap that up for the morning. Because what happens is when it's soaking overnight, the custard kind of falls to the bottom and then the bottom layer gets really soggy. So this way you have a bit less custard and then you have more you can add to the top so the top isn't so dry.
I'm so excited.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes, I know. It's gonna be good. So right now it seems like too much, but the bread will really soak it up. And then finally, you gotta press down.
Oh my gosh.
I knew you wouldn't want to do this, so I did it for you. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Then maybe you can do me the honors. There's saran wrap down there. You can wrap it up for me. We can put it in the fridge. Okay, let's pop these 2 in the fridge. You wanna carry that? I'll carry this. Okay, we're gonna open. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Right. Let's throw that in there. You put that in beside. And then you wanna grab the bacon out? There we go. Okay, the other thing I like to do ahead of time is tray the bacon. It's great for cooking a whole pound of bacon. It's great for a crowd. So you can tray this up in the morning, but I really like to do it the night before because then I can just pop it right in the oven at the same time as the French toast. So we're gonna wrap this up as well.
Okay.
And I will wash my hands again.
All right.
Okay, and you can pop that back in the fridge for me. Okay, so we have all that stuff in the fridge ready to go. First thing in the morning, we can throw it in the oven. Later on in the show, I'm gonna show you how to bake those things and make some brunchy baked eggs. But next, we're on the road.
Cooking on the Road is brought to you by Whisk Victoria, the small but mighty kitchen gadget store for every home chef.
I'm here at Fernwood Coffee Company with Ben Cran, the owner. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
So this is your roasting facility you've had for a long time.
Yes, been doing this for 16 years in the neighborhood here.
Well, I'm excited to see what you have here. Can you tell me a bit about the roasting process?
Yeah, basically we're taking green coffee from all over the world. We go through a series of sample roasts where sometimes you hit it really fast, 3 or 4 times, you go, that's good. Other times it might take 8 or 9 roasts till we hit a profile, which is time and temperature that it tastes delicious at. And then we translate that to the big roaster and we roast to supply our own cafes, grocery stores, restaurants.
Can I see this big roaster in action?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go see what Ed's doing over there.
All right, awesome. This is so cool.
He's just testing the progress and we're almost done here. So
okay, and then
you can
it's
just hear, oh, here we go.
That's so cool. It's very hot though.
Very hot. And so now we're just cooling it off as quickly as possible.
So it doesn't
And that
keep
kind of locks in the flavor.
Okay.
So this is the coffee we were roasting.
Okay.
Coffee swells as it roasts, and then it also loses density. So it gets lighter and bigger.
Wow.
So this is a coffee cupping setup. This is standardized the world over, very similar to wine tasting. And it's how you grade coffees, it's how you look for defects in coffee. And so we do it here a lot for quality control and consistency as well. The first step is we actually smell the ground coffee. So you're gonna notice all kinds of different aromas, and they're gonna be quite distinct. And once we're done that, we pour the water.
You're making like cowboy coffee here.
That's what I was about to say. It's kind of like cowboy coffee. Coffee's gonna start to fall, but it'll leave a bit of a skim on top. A lot of people's favorite part of cupping is we'll break the crust and you get that first aroma of the wet coffee, which is usually very pleasant. Hopefully very pleasant.
Hopefully pleasant.
And then you clean it up and then we taste. You'll spoon into this cup and then you want to slurp loudly out of this cup.
Slurp loudly.
Big slurp.
Oh, hot.
You don't have to spit it.
It's the afternoon.
Yes.
I should spit it. Definitely tasting the caramel in that one.
So that's a great example of a washed coffee.
Oh, so that's a washed coffee, that's a natural. What about this one?
This one is a hybrid of the two.
Oh.
So this is called a pulp natural. They just took the skin of the fruit off.
Wow, so I have never cupped coffee before. That was a very cool experience. I actually very much enjoyed slurping on purpose, although it was hard the first time, especially because it was hot. Where can you find Fernwood coffee in town on Vancouver Island?
All over Canada.
All over Canada?
Yeah, and the grocery stores all over, and restaurants and stuff all over the country, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, we've spread from little old Fernwood.
I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you for coming. It's always fun to teach people about this.
Yeah, well, it was my pleasure. Welcome back to the kitchen. It's all about brunch today, and not just any brunch, a big holiday brunch. So we're learning how to manage a huge meal for a big crowd of friends and family. I have my niece Scarlett helping me out, who's been a great kitchen helper so far. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
So what did we do? We already made our casserole of French toast. We've got it in the fridge. You want to help me grab it out of there? And maybe, I'll help you too, because we got to grab the little extra bit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's remove that wrap. So this has been resting overnight. You can rest this for up to 24 hours if you want, so the bread really has a chance to soak up that custard. Okay, Scarlett, now you're gonna very carefully drizzle that on
without spilling?
Try not to, and try to get it as evenly as possible. Don't do it fast, do it slow. Okay. Get it evenly as possible so the whole top gets an extra dose of custard. Okay, we're gonna let that soak in just for a minute or two, so let's get the bacon out of the oven.
All right. Oven? Fridge?
Sorry, out of the fridge. Sorry, let's get the bacon out of the fridge. So this is the bacon we trayed up the night before. I love to cook bacon on a tray in the oven. It's even cooking, no splatters, no mess, no hands-on. It just bakes, thank you. It just bakes nicely while you're doing other things. So we'll throw that in the oven. And we're gonna let that soak for another minute. And the other thing we're gonna do is do these brunchy eggs. The bacon cooks anywhere from 12 minutes to about 20 minutes. It depends a bit on how thick your bacon is, how much you like, how crispy or well cooked you like it, and your oven. I usually cook it around 375 to 400 degrees. When it's done, you can transfer it to a platter or plate and put it in a warming oven to stay warm for up to an hour. So for this, Scarlett, we're gonna spray this.
Okay.
Just a little bit of spray in each one. You can also
Like that, or more?
A little bit more in that one. There we go, perfect.
Okay.
So you can use pan spray or you can brush it with a bit of oil or butter. And now we are gonna line this with either ham or spinach. So you can use ham or smoked turkey, whatever you like, or if people are vegetarian, you can do spinach. Do you wanna line the ones with ham? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do, this is a really big piece of spinach.
How do you?
I'll show you. How about, do you wanna wait a second?
Yeah.
I'll show you. Okay, let's do this. We'll do the spinach first. There we go. So you want kind of more tender pieces of spinach for this, if you're gonna do the spinach variation. So we're lining the cups just so that the eggs have some extra interest holding them. We're gonna be baking these eggs in the oven with some herbs, seasoning, some cheese. Okay, so for the ham, you want just like a classic ham, and you wanna have thin pieces, and you don't want too much in there, just enough to line the outside, because if you have too much, it can actually prevent the egg from cooking properly. So this just adds extra flavor and protection to the egg. All right, so you can,
I think I got this.
You got this? Okay. It's good. We'll take our turns here. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Just make sure there's some on the bottom to kind of hold the egg. There we go. And it goes up the sides just a little bit. Yeah. Perfect. But here, you can do this. See that little one? Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all about teamwork, Aunt Heidi. Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, now we are gonna crack 6 eggs into there. Okay, 1 into each little cup.
All right.
Here, let's do it together.
Yeah.
So now I want you to sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper on there. Actually, before you do that, look, this looks all soaked up and nice. See how it's mostly soaked up? So we're gonna sprinkle our cinnamon sugar. Remember we made that the day before? So sprinkle it all over, and we're gonna get that in the oven. So this cooks, takes between 30 and 45 minutes to cook. Again, depending a bit on your oven and how well, like, crispy you like it. That's looking good. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, there's a huge.
That's okay. There's a little, yeah, let's put it
Little
there.
spot
Yeah,
there.
there you go. Now you're cooking with gas.
Aw, thanks.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna put that in the oven in just a second. Now you're gonna sprinkle some salt and pepper on those.
I have cinnamon sugar on my hands.
Sugar. Okay, I'll sprinkle salt and pepper. You can do the herbs.
Okay.
So just a little bit of salt and pepper on each one. No, so I tend to put a little more salt on the spinach ones and a little less salt on the ham ones because the ham ones already have quite a bit of salt. So you just want to be just a little sprinkle. Now we're gonna do herbs. So you can do a little bit of parsley. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of chives. I think chives are essential to this one because chives give it like a little bit of an oniony flavor. There we go. Now, you ready?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do a little bit of whipping cream. So this is one of the secrets to making this recipe nice and moist. Often when you bake eggs in the oven, they're kind of dry and leathery. So the combination of having like something underneath to hold it and flavor it and cup it to prevent it from burning in the oven, but also adding a nice high-fat dairy product like this also helps maintain moisture and tenderness. So these go in the oven for anywhere from 15 to 22 minutes, depending on how hard you like your egg yolks.
Okay.
All right, so there we've got everything in the oven. So normally, we're putting everything in the oven right now just to show you, but normally what you would do is you put the French toast casserole in first because it takes the longest, then the bacon, and then the eggs go in last. Just so what you're trying to do is time it so that everything is ready at the same time. So I already have a bunch of stuff ready. We have this beautiful cinnamon French toast, and we've got some bacon. Look at that. So look how evenly that cooks in the oven. Totally hands off. If you prefer breakfast sausages, it's the same idea. Throw them on a tray, bake them in the oven. So much better. Let's grab the eggs. Look at those. Look at that. Oh, it
so
smells.
good.
How does that smell, Scarlett? Does it smell amazing?
Oh, those do smell good. I can smell those chives.
I know, the chives are good. So there you go, and you could cook them a little less or a little more depending on your yolk preference. Okay, we've got Nana's special plates here. We're gonna give everybody a little bit of French toast. We'll do a couple pieces of bacon, and we'll do maybe a sausage. Does anyone want a sausage?
Wouldn't be me.
And then everybody wants an egg. We'll do like one spinach. Maybe everybody can have like a spinach and a ham. There we go, spinach egg. It's good, hey?
I've never had spinach and I'm really excited.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You've never had spinach ever or just never on an egg?
No, never on an egg.
Oh, okay. Spinach and eggs are great together. Look at the thing I really like about this too is how easily this comes out with this little special ham
Cute.
cup there. Okay, so now let's sprinkle this with some maple syrup. Yum. So you don't, the thing that's nice about this French toast is it's not super sweet, so you can add lots of maple syrup. And then it's always good to have maple syrup to dip your bacon in, right? All right. And there we have it, a brunch feast for the holidays for a big group of friends and family.
Pairings are brought to you by Liquor Plus. Discover the plus.
Whether it's dinner, lunch, or breakfast, the perfect pairing completes the meal. Joining us is Tammy Large from Grey Monk Estate Winery. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'm really excited to see what you're pairing with this big holiday brunch meal.
Yes, well, for today, when family and friends are all gathering together, it's always good reason to have bubbly
Yeah.
and bring sparkling out. So today I brought our Grey Monk Odyssey White Brut.
Oh, I'm very excited.
And it's, woo! There we go.
That's
We're
amazing. I love it.
Oh, it's a combination of a blend of, I should say, of 35% Riesling and 33% Pinot Blanc and 32% Chardonnay.
Okay. Ooh, look at those bubbles. It's so pretty.
It
smells
is.
amazing too.
And the reason I feel it will go really well with brunch is because it's light-bodied and it's refreshing and it's got a really good balance of sweetness and acidity.
Okay.
So with the marriage between the brunch and the bubbly, I feel that not one would overpower the other.
Okay. And it's kind of breakfasty.
It's breakfasty as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers. I can't wait. Oh, I love sparkling wine. Oh, that's so nice. So like fruity.
And you'll find with the refreshing crispness of it that it will actually cleanse the palate so that you're enjoying the next bite of your food.
Okay.
as well.
Okay. I just can't wait to dig in. And I've got more maple syrup over there if you want to get more syrup, but it's because it's not super sweet. You like it? Yeah.
Delicious.
You taste the apple in there?
The caramelized apple.
Yeah.
So with the apple flavors coming through, lively apple, citrus notes.
Oh, that is really good.
What might be fun, and I like to do when it's a festive time, is add some cranberries in.
Okay. They look
Just to
very
give
pretty.
it a little
I love how they
pizzazz.
float. What about orange juice? Have you got orange juice?
I do have orange juice today.
Yeah. How much do we put in usually? Like 50-50?
I go 75%.
75% orange
and then
juice?
25%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
You don't want
50-50 is perfect.
You don't want to overpower. I love that. That's so pretty. Oh yeah.
Delicious.
It's delicious. I feel so brunchy right now. I feel like just kicking back in my jammies. Thank you so much for joining us. This was fantastic.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed. It was fun.
Well, I'm glad. Show us your take on this meal. Take a photo, upload it to social media, and tag us at Chef Heidi Fink and at CHEK Media. I'm Chef Heidi Fink. The more you learn, the better it tastes. I need to keep eating this French toast.
It's delicious French toast.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You can make it the night before and then just leave it in the fridge.
And it stays and it's ready to go.
It just goes right in the oven in the morning. It's perfect. You can roll out of bed, your jammies, get your coffee, stick it in the oven.